think, cost us, and they flooded back and were able to chop out Nita a fair bit.
Now, I was very impressed with the way Clint Bizzle played tonight. He had a very, very good game and continually puts his body on the line.
Yeah, he's a very good team player. You know, Bizzy always sacrificed himself for the team, and running back with the flight of the ball, he's probably going to kill himself one day, but certainly inspires us.
Now, next week we've got Geelong on the Friday night, and it's actually the foundation game, so that'll be a very special occasion. So what are the Demons going to give us next week?
Oh, hopefully it's not another performance like this. Hopefully it's a bit better, or a lot better actually. We should be able to knock off Geelong, I think, but yeah, you never know with us.
All right, no, very much thanking you for joining us on the show, mate. I know it's not easy, but thanks very much and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Now, Nathan, thanks for joining us on DTV. Now, not the best result for the Dees tonight.
No, a terrible result, but yeah, the beauty of our footy is 7 days we'll be back again and have another crack at it, but really disappointing.
Now, we can take some positives. Cameron Hunter plays his first game. Nathan Carroll gets another game. And, there might be even some new, fresh faces in the team over the coming weeks. So, something to look forward to?
Yeah, I think a few of the young guys who play well will get an opportunity. I mean, they've got nothing to lose now. So, if they step up and play good with Sandy, then they'll get their opportunity and hopefully come in and give us a bit of a lift.
Now, we've got the Geelong in the foundation game next week. What do you think we need to do just to really show the supporters that that's not our normal brand of football we played there tonight?
Yeah, look, over the last few weeks it's been a bit disappointing because we've played some pretty good teams and we've been really close. So tonight, again, we weren't far off, but, we didn't play well and we still didn't lose by too much. So, if we get it going and get it right for 4 quarters, then, a win's not far around the corner. So, it's just keep at it.
Doggy, thank you very much for joining us on the show. I know it's not easy after a loss, but thanks, mate. It's always good to see your smiling face.
It's been a big year of celebration for Ron Barassi's 50-year service for Australian football. The Melbourne Football Club will conclude this year's celebration by honouring our favourite son at a Hall of Fame dinner, which will be held on Thursday, 28th of August at the Sofitel Melbourne at 7:30 p.m. This is a night not to be missed, so hurry to confirm your attendance by ringing Eleanor at the club on 9652 1111.
Dale Carson. Full forward at the moment. Just turned 19. Taurus. Get a game in the Sandy Seniors. Probably Wayne Carey. Passer. Gatorade. Ben Harper. Probably Anglesey, got a holiday house there, so. Probably buy my own house, nice car. Football. Playing badly. Playing well, being with family and that. There's one word. I don't know. What do you think? One word. A footy.
Ball! Okay, well, it's time to catch up with another AFL umpire, and it's a bloke that's already been on a frequent tour of DTV. Stuart, Wenn, how are you, mate?
Very well, thanks, Russell.
Good stuff, mate. Now, who did you have on the weekend?
Freo and Richmond over in Perth this weekend.
What was it like to umpire? I saw a few things in the paper. I hope you weren't part of any controversy.
No, I managed to escape being named in the paper, but no, it was a pretty tough game. Very windy, gusty conditions, so it was a tough day for playing and umpiring on the weekend.
Right, good stuff. Now, there's a bit of talk about AFL umpires. Should they be senior football players before they come and umpire? What's your feeling on all that?
Yeah, look, I think it'd be good if we can try and encourage a couple of senior players to take up umpiring. I suppose the hard part about it is that, most players are sort of retiring fairly late to start taking up umpiring because obviously there is a bit of a development time required. But, if we can pick up some guys that perhaps don't get drafted or guys that maybe only play 1 or 2 years at senior level, it'd be fantastic to have them on board.
And did you play any football yourself?
Yeah, played right through high school in the AGSV, Associated Grammar Schools competition. So, you know, I think I've got a fair bit of empathy for the players and a obviously good ability to read the game. You know, haven't played at senior level, but, you know, I suppose a lot of players haven't umpired at senior level either. So, you know, it's a bit each way.
Good stuff. Now, during a game, I know that umpires change their position. Now, do you change your position on the ground? Do you ball up sometimes and then move into the forward line? Or do you just wait till each quarter ends and stay in the same spot so you have a different say it's a Collingwood forward line, the next quarter you'll have a Collingwood back line? How do you go about that?
Yeah, we generally try to mix it around. So at the start of each quarter, we'll take a position either in one of the 50-metre arcs or in the centre. And after a goal is scored, we swap around. So at the end that the goal's scored, the two blokes at the other end, in the middle, will swap over. So the guy at the far end will come in and take the bounce. The guy who was in the centre of the ground will swap over. So as goals happen at each end, there's a constant rotation happening. And then at the start of each quarter, we'll swap again so that we're not down the one end all the time.
Good stuff. Now, at the end of each goal, or after a goal is kicked, we've got to wait for that little flashing light that happens up in the upper grandstand somewhere. Now, what sort of stuff can you cop from a player? Do you get much abuse from players, and can you give away a free kick in that time?
Yeah, look, it is very frustrating. We can give away a free kick while we're waiting for the light. However, we are instructed to wait for the light, and, you know, commercial breaks and things like that can mean that we're standing there for quite a while, and you do get the odd jibe from the players. Yeah. But, no, look, if you just speak to the players and say, guys, I've got to wait for the light, my hands are tied here, generally they're pretty good.
Now, I won't ask you whether you help out a team when you barrack for them, because I know you're all too professional for that. But what about team members and, family members? What about when later on, do they get stuck in here for not helping out their side?
Oh, not so much about their side, but they're always keen to, you know, put their 2 bobs worth. You know, my dad was an ex-umpire in the VFA years ago, and he always likes to give me a bit of feedback. So, yeah, sometimes when you come home, you get a bit of a grilling.
Now, if you played football, what position would you play?
I think on the wing. I like to run and I like a bit of space, mate. Like to get out there and not get too much contact, so...
Good stuff. Now, thank you very much for showing up again and being on DTV. Great supporter of our show, and good luck with the rest of the games, and hopefully you're not going to be in the papers with any controversy going on your Stu.
I hope so. Thanks, mate. All the best. See you later.
Thank you.
I think Melbourne's going to beat Geelong, and I think Clint Bizzle's been setting up the game really well in the back line, and I think Neitz is going to go really well. He's been kicking a lot of goals, or he's kicked a few goals lately, and yeah, I think that's how they're going to win.
The Mighty Dees will flog the Cats, mate. No worries about that. I'd say Bizzle's in pretty good form at the moment. I reckon he'll do well at back. And young Hunter, if he gets picked again, yeah, he'll have a corker for sure.
Well, I think, of course, Melbourne will win, but it's always a tough game. Geelong, they've always got the wood over us, and hopefully we can get over the top of them. I think it's about time David Neitz had a good game. He's been a little bit quiet recently. He can get his hands to the ball, but he can't mark it, but hopefully he has a big one.
Well, that's it. That's all we've got time for on DTV this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Get along Friday night to the G and see us take on the Cats. Hopefully we're going to get a win this week, ladies and gentlemen. The boys are pumped up, ready to go, keen, just can't wait to get out on Friday night and turn it all around. We'll see you next time on DTV.